I'm certified. Every time I step in the booth and I bust a rhyme, I'm immortalized, cause real, we never die.
Yeah, certified stunner. Who among us is a certified stunner? Did enough to live twice, you a newcomer. I'm a certified stunner, talk nice. Certified stunner. Who among us is a certified stunner? Did enough to live twice, you a newcomer. I'm a certified stunner. 24/7, 365. 24/7, 365. 24/7, 365.
Welcome, everyone. We appreciate you joining us for a little basketball. I'm Brian Anderson, courtside, along with Grant Hill and Tim Legler. Allie LaForce will be joining us in just a moment. Taking a look at the Clippers. Wide open look. And Reza Shea gets it to go.
Now that one went in, but I don't think that's a shot they want to rely on.
And in the draft lottery, the Pelicans falling 4 spots, Tim. The 3rd worst record last season, but earning the number 7 pick.
Well, B.A., they have had a streak of bad luck when you really think about it. They're looking to rise above those setbacks and finally deliver on their potential.
And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to speak with James Borrego for a minute. Coach and I talked about the development of Franz Wagner since entering this league, and he said he was someone we watched early on. Even though he didn't end up on our team, the way he's added to his game is incredible. It says a lot about the kind of work ethic that he has. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Here are the Clippers. Pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And there is very little ego to Garland's game. He wants to get other guys looks and opportunities.
Ivy will not go. Misses off the front iron. Garland with the ball. Checked by Murray. Wagner for 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Wagner with a steal. Bridges outside. Garland looking around. Back to Bridges. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Murray. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
Oh, Murray so smooth, pulling up off the bounce.
Outside Garland. No good on the triple. Left side Reza Shea. Outside Murray. Ivy outside. And they call an illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Now here's Wagner. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot. And the shot is good by Garland.
Rise and fire. Just love how assertive Garland is on offense.
Pass to Murray. Back to Kuminga. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. The 3 from Reza Shea. Great D that time from Wagner. The Clippers lead by 3. And here's Suggs. Back to Garland. Pass to Suggs. For 3. And the 3-pointer goes.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
And it's Ivy penetrating. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Look at the IQ. Such a smart play for a young player. Ivy executed the pick perfectly.
Tim, a top 5 pick in 2022. Jaden Ivey battled inconsistency in his first few seasons.
Well, he is an explosive athlete, and at this level, you can't dominate with speed alone. So he's continuing to put in work, and he's making real strides.
So timeout called here, the first for New Orleans. Pelicans trail by 7. For 3, Fears. Rebounded by Suggs.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
To the wing on the left. Pass to Jones. Jones sets a screen. Drives to the hoop. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Yeah, the mid-range is not always easy money for Fears. He's folding some new wrinkles into his game.
Left side, Garland. Screen by Bridges. Back to Suggs. 16 feet out. Off the left rim and out.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
It's rebounded by Wagner. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 15-6 run. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Jones misses. Pelicans trail by 7. Pulls it from the corner. He's off on that one. Outside Garland. On the wing, Suggs. And so it's Los Angeles closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Clippers?
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
And you think Matherin's coming off the pick to shoot? Think again.
Here's Fears. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4. And great passing, so often the thing that separates the good from the great. Who, for your money, Tim, is the best in the association?
Well, what's crazy, B.A., is I think the top of the list belongs to a center. That's right. Nikola Jokic, to me, an all-time talent, still in his prime, and his playmaking ability, unquestionably, the best we have ever seen at the center position.
Never seen any player like him. He's amazing.
Maybe never will, either.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up. Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, Jordan Poole, he's never shy. He said the big moments, end of the shot clock, end of the quarter, the end of the game, those are nothing. There's real-life stuff that people should use the word pressure for. Basketball might be a little nerve-wracking for like 30 seconds. Back to you, B.A.
He plays without fear. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. White for 3. Knocks down the long J.
Timeout.
White's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Off the catch, White has a very quick release.
New Orleans calls timeout. And a new group getting ready for the Pelicans. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Jenkins. On target from range.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
Outside White. Driving to the basket. Pass to Conan Niederhauser. Outside Mathurin. Here's the three. The Pelicans pull it in. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. And that'll be the finale in their 4-game homestand.
You love the show of force from Carter Jr. He's not messing around when he gets the ball down there.
Well, Tim, one of the more freakish athletes in the league is Jonathan Kuminga.
Yeah, Brian, he is electric in transition. His skill level and IQ are still developing, but it's really hard to put a ceiling on his potential.
The Pelicans trail. Black, right side. Back to Rizachet. Pass to Jenkins. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Here's Rizachet. Stolen by Jones. Stolen by Carter. And now New Orleans on the break. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, Rizachet is already advanced with the ball in his hand. He knows how to pick up that whistle.
Grant, the Clippers were finally healthy in the playoffs last season, but it still wasn't quite enough.
Yeah, but they gave us a dramatic 7-game series against the Nuggets, who then went on to push OKC to 7 games. So even if it wasn't the outcome the Clips wanted, still a heck of a season.
Here's Jenkins, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. Jenkins has got 6 in the quarter.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there.
Shot from the top of the key. And it's Mathurin missing. Here's New Orleans. They're on a 16-6 run. Black outside. Pass to Kuminga. Back to Rizachet. 6 to shoot. Now Carter. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Benedict Mathurin picks one up.
And Carter takes up a lot of space in there and takes the right angles.
And New Orleans making a change here. And so Carter nails them both. And Tim, after a change of leadership in the front office, the Pelicans looking to set a new standard.
Yeah, and the credibility and clout of this experienced front office, hopefully spurring buy-in and alignment from top to bottom.
Ivy outside. Outside Kuminga. Back to Ivy. Outside Murray. Here's Rizachet. The putback. Carter. Second shot opportunity. The Clippers grab the miss. Pass to Jones. There's 39 seconds left in the first half. Pure from three-point range.
3 points.
Jones has got 5.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Now here's Ivy. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Derek Jones.
And when you talk about Ivy, his explosiveness really stands out, especially when he's running the floor.
So for the Clippers, and here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at Dallas. They'll match up against the Mavericks. That game will conclude the 3-game road trip they're currently on. Kicks it out to Jackson. Shoots from 14. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Los Angeles leading by a point. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Clippers in the lead. And here's Wagner. No points yet. Suggs outside. kicks it out to Wagner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the arc. Rebound by Murray. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Risacher. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Risacher's got his second basket of the night. Wagner outside. Pass to Garland. Now here's Bridges. He's watched by Kuminga. Here's Suggs. The rebound by Carter. Kuminga soars in for the slam. Man, he makes it look easy.
Yeah, Kuminga will look for any opportunity to throw it down.
Suggs surveys the D. Right wing. Garland, a good look. Hands it from the wing. Garland's gotten his second bucket.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. New Orleans in the lead. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul of the game. Outside Risacher. Ivy outside. Back to Risacher. Clock at 4. Here's Batase. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. And the Pelicans lead by 3.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And the shot is good by Garland.
And Garland is an effective shooter, capable of shooting 40% on threes for an entire season.
And Franz Wagner picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Spears. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. The 3 from Risacher. Garland with the ball. Out to Bridges. Fires the 3. Fires it in the triple. Bridges has got 6.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Batase. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Here's Makovic. Defended by Jackson. And it's blocked. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Bridges, left side. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now it's a 5-point Clipper lead.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Here's Makovic. Sinks the tray. You know, I heard Steve Kerr talking about this concept, the ball and stick theory, Tim, that some guys just have natural hand-eye coordination and will excel at any sport. Do you agree with that?
Completely agree. Typically, we think of athletic ability involving speed or quickness or verticality, but I think that hand-eye is critical and counts just as much as those other traits.
The 3 from Risacher. The rebound by Jackson.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
Bridges on the attack. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. New Orleans calls timeout. For New Orleans, Pelicans trail by 7. Here's Jenkins. He buries it from 3. Jenkins has got 9.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Here's Garland. Pass to Wagner. Wagner on the wing. It's stolen away. Now here's Caldwell Pope. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Suggs.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
Here's Jenkins. He's got 9. And the 3 is good. And the foul. This could turn into a 4-point play.
He's tenacious, hitting from the perimeter while drawing the foul.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Clippers.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And we should also mention their work on the perimeter. They have found quality looks from deep, and they have knocked them down.
Knocks down the triple. And it's a 6-point Clipper lead.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it. Well, he wanted to answer that 3 with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
New Orleans calls timeout. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Pelicans trail by 6. "30 seconds left in the third. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Over to the wing. Here's Makovic. Misses the layup. Suggs outside. Outside Garland. Driving in. And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. 3 points is better than 2. They've built 48. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And here are the Pelicans now. 6-point game. Black, right side. Pass to Fears. And the layup falls.
Yeah, fantastic work inside by Fears. He loves trying his luck down there.
Jackson, the screen. And here's Suggs. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Back to Garland. Shot clock at 6. Screen by Bridges. From behind the arc. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. And the Clippers lead by 7.
And that was the right move by Garland. Sending the ball back out instead of forcing something inside.
Outside for Bay. Pass to Black. The rebound by Garland. Los Angeles leading by 7. Here he goes. The 3 from Suggs. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
The 3, Fears. The shot won't fall. And it's Garland with the ball for the Clippers. And the dunk by Wagner.
And it's a blessing to have a big wing with the mobility of Wagner.
The 3, Fears. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
The 3 is up. And Los Angeles, another 3.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give them one.
Pass to Bridges. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Black. Pelicans trail by 15. Ivey. And the Pelicans miss again.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
They need this. No good on the layup. The Clippers lead by 17. Right side, Garland. Off with the layup. And here's New Orleans now. Ivey. The putback. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
And we see Bay's game evolving over time, including being more aggressive inside.
All right, let's turn our attention to the sidelines for the latest on Jonathan Kuminga. What have they told you, Allie?
Guys, I had a moment to catch up with New Orleans head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. A return to the floor was very 50-50. It's the kind of injury that would sideline many players, but everyone's built a little differently. So, guys, he's going to brave it out.
Well, we appreciate it, Allie.
Unfortunately, that's not a walk-it-off type of situation. That's just tough. You know, it didn't look good when we saw him go down.
The Pelicans call timeout. New group getting ready for the Clippers. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what James Borrego was saying to his team. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. For three, Williams rips down the board.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Oh, it's rebounded by Kuminga. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. It's an 18-point game.
He challenges the defender and throws it down with two hands.
Man, just straight power on that one. Clear the deck. Now pass to Williams. Can't get the three.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often. And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Clippers.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from three. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Darius Garland.
And his playmaking was a big storyline in this game. He got guys involved and found them in their favorite spots.
Here's the pass to Williams. It's stolen by Kuminga. Fires the three. Williams rips down the board. And here are the Clippers now. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Here's Garland. And yes, sir! In stride on the lay-in from a sweet assist.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Now it's Jones. Outside Garland. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
So it's the Clippers winning this one easily.